Hello, and welcome to the Empowerography Podcast. This is a platform created for women's voices to be heard and a place to share their stories, journeys, and successes with the world for the purpose of helping other women who might be on similar journeys. We are empowering women one episode at a time. I'm your host, Brad Walsh, so kick back, grab one of your favorite beverages, and enjoy the stories. If you're looking for jewelry that makes an impact on your self-care routine and your style, Empowerography would love to offer you a discount code to one of our exclusive partners, Quartz & Canary Jewelry and Wellness Company. Please use code EMPOWER15 to receive 15% off upon checkout at www.quartzandcanary.com. Quartz & Canary is truly the place where spirituality meets style. Hello there, Brad Walsh here, your host of the Empowerography Podcast. Today, my guest is Luisa Diaz. She is an author, producer, TV show host, and a philanthropist. How are you doing this morning, Luisa?
Good morning, Brad. I am doing well. Thank you so much for having me in your podcast. And I am so excited to be in this show because I have been in so many interviews, but this is the first time I have been interviewed in a show that is all about empowering women, and it's run by you, by me. I love it. Thank you for your support.
Oh, it is my pleasure, my honor. Thank you for taking the time to be here today, and your story and who you are. I figured you are a perfect fit for this platform. So thank you so much for making the time to be here and share a bit about your story and your journey with us. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you.
As mentioned, you're an author, you're a television show host, producer, an actress. You are former Miss Venezuela International, Miss International New York, and a philanthropist. So you wear a hell of a lot of hats. How integral is organization and prioritization to your life? And how do you keep things organized and prioritized when it comes to the day-to-day for you?
Thank you. Well, it does. I wear so many hats. I don't believe it ends only to do one thing because I have so many passions, and so I do many things. But one of the things to prioritize yourself, I think it's important to have an assistant. It's extremely important to have an assistant to help you to navigate with all these things, all that passion. For me, it's very important to have an assistant to help me because everything that I do, I am extremely passionate about it. But also, I like to take my time for myself. And I think that it's very important for women to learn to prioritize me time because we prioritize our to-do list. I need to do this, I need to do that, but also prioritize our personal life. If we are married, our personal life with our husband. If we have our family with children, our personal life with our children. And if you are for me, I like also to take time on Fridays. I don't like to work too much on Fridays. I love to have lunch with a friend.
Yeah.
It's very important. You need that. It is very important to have a healthy relationship with yourself. Prioritizing time for yourself and also prioritizing time for your work and prioritizing time for your loved one, for the relationship. So that is extremely important.
Well, self-care is absolutely important because if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't take care of anything else. You can't take care of other people. You can't take care of your business, your work. You have to prioritize yourself for sure.
That's right. Self-care is extremely important.
Absolutely.
And I know that we talk about it. We all talk about self-care.
Yeah.
But I think that we talk more than we do.
Yes, I would agree with you. I agree with that. You're right. We talk, but we don't do. You're right.
Yes. But what is, and that, I know you have another question that you talk about self-love, but I mean, self-care is extremely important, and self-care comes with self-love. Self-love, it is about really, and I go all about taking care of yourself, about taking that time for you. Yes, of course, I like going to the spa and I getting the massage, getting your hair, getting your nails. All of that is self-care. Self-love goes a little bit deeper than that.
Yes.
And I believe that self-love as well, it is about who you stand for, your standards, your boundaries, you know, because the moment that we allow bad behaviors in our life and we don't have the strength to stand for, believe it or not, that stay with us. And we should have said that. I should have said that. I should have do this. And that is kind of bothering you. And the moment that you don't stand, that is taking care of yourself. So it's very important that self-love, where you take care of yourself, where you know your standards, your boundaries, when you know that the way that you want to be treated, that is pure self-love.
For sure.
And it start with ourselves. Self-love is that we need to take care of that. Because this is when we do take care of ourselves, of that inner self, we teach people to respect that and to treat us like that as well.
Very true. So I'd like to talk a little bit about your book, Sexy is Timeless, 10 timeless sexy assets that lie within you. When did you write the book and what was the inspiration behind writing the book?
Well, so my book, Sexy is Timeless, is about 10 sexy assets that lie within you. My inspiration of the book, it was about the work that I do with domestic violence survivors. I have an organization that's called Mi Amor Gala. And Mi Amor Gala, that's my nonprofit. Mi Amor Gala is a celebration of kindness. So what I do is I partner with other nonprofits. And the nonprofit I has been working with is called Safe Passage.
Okay.
Safe Passage is an organization that has been doing an amazing work over more than 25 years. And what I like about Safe Passage is that they are not a charter. They have a program for women who has been living with a partner in an abusive relationship. Okay. And one day they decide, that's it, I'm going to go and change my life. And they go to this organization, Safe Passage, and we have kind of like a little contract where we want the lady to commit to change her life. So which means we will help her navigate everything. Sometimes we'll help them with lawyer, with an accounting. We help her, we teach the skill how to find a job. We help her. Sometimes the lady her face has been cut by her husband or boyfriend or whoever, and sometimes they don't have teeth. We have an amazing angel, I call it angels, of professional. Of professional that they pro bono, they donate their time pro bono for these ladies, and they do. Sometimes we have a plastic surgeon that fix their face, we have a dentist to fix their mouth. So, and also we teach these women how to find a job, we teach these women skills, we teach these women confidence. So when in a year, when they finish this program, then I come and I teach them. In my charity event, I have a runway, and it's called the Runway of Hope, where these ladies, I invite them to be in the runway. So when I meet the ladies, when they see me, and I say, we are going to have a fashion show, the lady got scared. I said, no, I am not beautiful, I am ugly. So I couldn't believe that, their self-esteem was so low. And I'm not talking here about, she was a poor woman, she didn't have an education. That's not true. We have so many from different backgrounds. Sometimes even we have professionals. Sometimes we even have lawyers who has been through an abusive relationship.
Right.
Because the abuser know how to break you down.
Yes.
So what I do is I come and I teach women how to feel good about themselves. I teach women that you are beautiful. This is not a regular fashion show. This is the runway of hope. This is your second chance. So when you walk that runway, I want you to tell yourself, nobody's going to hit me again. Nobody's going to put me down again. And it's so powerful, Brad, that the women who now they start walking, with the back is nice straight, and suddenly I see these women walking straight, her back is coming straight. I kind of see a light on her eye. So beautiful, so beautiful. So working with these ladies, it really motivates me to write this book, because this book, Sexy is Timeless, it is about what society is not telling you what is beautiful. And that is has my inspiration, the work that I do with domestic violence survivors.
I love it. How long did it take you to write the book, Luisa?
Well, to be honest, I had it all in my mind, and I wrote it in 3 weeks.
Okay.
And it was my birthday gift. I have a tradition that was March 20th. For my birthday, I want to give myself a gift.
Yeah.
So I always want it. And by the way, a lot of my girlfriends are doing that as well. So that's been a great inspiration. And a lot of ladies who are listening to me today, I think that would be great to start something new with yourself, where you give yourself a gift every birthday, something that you always wanted to do and you didn't have the chance to do it. So that was my gift, my birthday gift. It took 3 weeks and to polish and all this. So totally was like almost 3 months. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's a great idea. That's a great birthday present to yourself. Beautiful idea.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I had done that. I jumped from a plane and another opportunity. But that's another show.
I love it. Now that's self-care.
Exactly.
So what is your favorite part about being an author?
I think my favorite part of being an author is expressing myself and sharing my story and sharing my message, and knowing that when you read my book, it makes you feel good. That you got that feeling. You got that feeling of, like, sometimes I get letters and emails from women, and they say to me, "Oh my God, Luisa, I knew all of this, but because of the noise of society, I forgot. Thank you for reminding me." And I also have women who have said, "I love this book. I have to give it to my daughter. I have to give it to my granddaughter. They need to know this." And when I have the teenagers that read my book, they say to me, "Oh, I didn't know that. Knowledge is very sexy." Because what is society is telling you? What the media is telling you? The big booty, the big boobs.
Yeah.
All that is sexy. Don't get me wrong. I like all of that, and I have all of that.
Right.
But it goes beyond all of that, because when we take care of our inside, the outside looks so much beautiful.
That's right.
You feel so much better in your skin.
Absolutely. Can you tell us briefly what the 10 timeless, sexy assets that lie within you are? Can you just name them off for us?
Oh, yes, of course. It would be my pleasure. So the 10 timeless, sexy assets that lie within you is, and what is extremely sexy, these assets, they don't get old. We have our beautiful body today, and tomorrow, unfortunately, it's not going to be that way. I'm hoping to hold on it as far as I can, but it's not going to be there. And all the ladies who are listening to me, they know I'm telling the truth. But one of the things that never age and gets better and is sexy is confidence. Confidence gets better with age, with experience. And that is very sexy. But there is a misunderstanding what confidence comes from. There is a very fine line about confidence and arrogance. I'm not talking here about arrogance. Arrogance comes from superficiality, or trying to put you down. I'm better than you. I'm prettier than you. I'm busier than you. I'm smarter than you. That's not confidence. That's arrogance. Confidence comes from preparation. Confidence comes from the doing, accomplishment. What more you accomplish in life, that gives you more confidence of your skills, of your capabilities, of what can you do. And that is very sexy. And one of the things as well, confidence gives you knowledge. Knowledge is very sexy. Knowledge is very sexy. You are very sexy, Brad. So one of the things, how many times we have, let's go on a dating, be on a date, maybe we meet a very handsome guy. And sometimes he has nothing to share with us. He has not too much, like not very interested conversation.
Right.
But sometimes you meet someone that is not as handsome, but this person is so knowledgeable, is well-rounded. He can talk about arts, about wine, about traveling, about anything. And you think, and you look at this person and you say, wow, he's so sexy.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Right.
To me, that's very sexy. Laughter, to be able to laugh, not to take yourself so serious. Just laughing is so sexy and it's so good for your soul and your heart. Yes, kindness, kindness, to be kind to yourself and others. Kindness I think kindness is the new sexy.
True, very true. I would agree with you.
Because, and I'm so glad, one of the things with this pandemic that really showed all of us is that we came together and there were so many people doing great things for each other. And I love that because that is inside us. We are human beings. But sometimes we don't like to express our kindness. And one of the things that we saw during COVID is that we all have kindness in our heart. Yes. And we need to express it more. So yes, kindness. Also, we have listening. Everybody's talking about who is listening. I always tell when I go to speak, I always said, ladies, just pay attention. People tell you who they are if you just listen. So listening is very sexy because sometimes you just want to talk. No, it's not a monologue. It's called a conversation, right?
Very true.
Be interested about the other person, ask questions and listen those opinions. Self-care, of course, we talk about self-care, but not only from the outside, but also the inside, to take care of yourself in the inside. And sometimes, we have to declutter. It's like cleaning the closet. Sometimes, and I speak about that in my book, declutter your social circle. Sometimes people who are draining you, and sometimes can be even family, friends, whoever is draining you, that is not motivating you, that is not inspiring you, that is not bringing you positive energy into your life. You have to choose yourself and you have to say, you know what, every time I speak with this person, it really drains me. You don't need that.
No, definitely not.
You don't need that. You need to speak with someone. You feel good. You feel motivated. You feel like, oh, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Thank you. Wow. I like those friends because we need to choose our social circle. We need to choose that. And that's very important. And we women sometimes are stuck with people that they don't bring nothing into our life. And that is self-care. Take care of yourself. Even declare if you have to let some people go at this moment because this person doesn't bring something positive into your life. It's okay. It's not selfish. You're just taking care of yourself. The spirit of dancing. I like dancing. I don't know about you. I love dancing. I am Latina, original from Venezuela, and I grew up, I think I started dancing when I was on diapers. So I would imagine that little baby with the diaper, just shaking it. That was me. So I love dancing, and I think that's good for our soul. Individuality is another asset. It's embracing who you are. You are beautiful. You are unique. You are worthy just the way you are. You don't have to be like everybody else. Just embrace your uniqueness. Just embrace that you are different. It's okay. Difference is beautiful. Whatever it is, just embrace it. Femininity, if you are a woman, femininity and masculinity. I love embracing my femininity side. As I said, I am a Latina. And for me, femininity is, I love being a woman. But it doesn't mean femininity is a sign of weaknesses. Because I'm wearing flowery dresses, I am a former beauty queen, or she's weak because she's feminine. I don't believe in that. I do believe that you can run a multi-million-dollar business in high heels, looking fabulous, and lipstick.
Absolutely, 100%.
right?
Yes.
And the last one is social graces. Social graces is very important. The way that you treat others, the respect that you give others is very important. Social graces is not just about what fork to use during a formal dinner, the knife, the fork, the spoon. Yes, that's very important. I talk about, nobody wants to see the food in your mouth. Yes, it's very important. I don't want to see your food in your mouth. I'm sorry, but this is things that you have to learn. But the most important, even you have impeccable table manners and you are rude at treating others, that is a very poor social graces, because social graces is about being kind to others. In the moment that you close your mouth when you are having lunch with me, that means you are being respectful to me as well, because I am not being gross by it. Social grace is about thinking about others. It's about being kind. It's about treating others the way that you want to be treated.
Absolutely. You recently finished writing your second book, which I believe is kind of a continuation of the first one. Can you tell us a bit about the second book you wrote?
Yes, the second book is Sexy is Timeless in Relationship.
Okay.
And now that you find out about yourself, that you're feeling so good about your 10 sexy assets that lie within you, that I talk about in my book.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you bring those sexy assets that lie within you, into the relationship without losing who you are?
Very important. That's key.
It's so important, because sometimes we get married and then we forget the amazing woman that we were. And that's not fair, right?
Right. Absolutely.
So I talk about the importance of still taking care of yourself, being that person that is strong and sexy and timeless in the relationship, and making your relationship sexy and timeless. And also saying that there is no happily ever after without happily ever working it.
Okay.
Okay, this is very important, because sometimes women get married and they have an idea happily ever after. I do believe in happily ever after, and I have been married for 4 years, and I do believe in love. I do believe in kindness, but this is something that you have to bring into the relationship. What type of a relationship do you want? And this is something I always ask. Everybody's different. What makes me happy, another woman might not make her happy.
That's right.
So the most important is self-discovery. Invest on yourself and say, okay, what do I like? Do I like to be treated with respect? What about when he doesn't do this? Is it really bothers me? So when you know yourself, then you know when to put your boundaries in the relationship. And you need to do that. Women don't put boundaries in the relationship. That's the first thing you have to do. Boundaries, because with boundaries come respect. Is your husband come and start, since the beginning, you have a boyfriend start yelling at you and you're like, oh, he just has a bad day. He's not feeling good today. Okay, you don't say anything. You just justifying his behavior.
Make excuses for it.
Making excuses for him. Trust me, he will continue doing that even more when he gets married. So since the beginning, when you are dating this person and he starts yelling at you, and you immediately say, excuse me, but I don't appreciate that behavior. Mm-hmm. Please do not talk to me like that. I like to be treated with kindness and respect. At this moment, this guy is like, oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Is he really care for you? Does he really care for you, right?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So we have always to put our boundaries. Since I always tell, women ask me so many questions about dating. And I say, yes, you have to, when you are dating, you need to put your boundaries. You are in the first day and the guy, the date, arrived 30 minutes late. and he didn't even call you, and you're still waiting there for this person, and he's telling me, oh, I'm so sorry, and this. I understand things happen, accidents happen, traffic happens. I live in New York. It's a nightmare. Traffic is a nightmare. But what I'm saying is pick up the phone and say, I am so sorry. I am on my way, okay? It was a lot of traffic. But if you don't talk, you make excuses. Oh, it's traffic. It's okay. It's traffic. It's okay. No, I always say, when he arrived, you look at him into the eyes. I said, I understand that there's a lot of traffic, but my time is important. Respect my time. You need to do this because guess what? The next time, he's leaving 40 minutes early to make sure that he's there if he's a lot of traffic.
That's right.
So you teach people how to treat you. That's very important. So I talk about all these relationships, how to treat the relationship, how to continue treating yourself with kindness, love, and bringing all into the relationship. You happily ever after, only if you work on it.
Yeah, that's the key right there, is putting in the work.
That's right.
Now, you make very clear that the word sexy is not referring to a body type or body image. Can you explain what your definition of the word sexy means to you?
Yes, I think, Brad, the word sexy has been misused and misunderstood. Sexy is it's not sexuality, right? I don't believe in that. Sexy is something that is interesting, something that is appealing. Because, for example, sometimes you can see a car, right? And you say, wow, that car is so sexy.
Yes, very
right?
true. Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
That has to do with sex. When you are talking with someone, you're talking with a guy, and he's so knowledgeable, and he might not be the best looking guy or the best looking woman, but she is so knowledgeable. You say something about her. You say like, oh, she's so sexy. I have met these women that are so amazing, that have nothing to do with the body type. It's their mind, it's the way they carry themselves, it's their dignity, it's their confidence that they have in their service. So yes, sexy, it means that something that is appealing, something that is confidence. That is the new sexy.
Love it. Love it.
It's a go girl. Women who go for what they want. That to me is very sexy.
Absolutely. I would agree. You being a women's empowerment advocate, what do you do to empower yourself and empower other women?
Well, as I mentioned at the beginning, I have a routine for self-love. You know, what is really, I know that you have this question, but what I'm going to answer this here. What is it really empowerment? Empowerment is nothing more than having the strength and the confidence to go for what you want. That is empowered. And sometimes you need little things. You need little things like, for example, I like to meditate. I like to listen Christian music to help me with myself, to empower me myself. I need to I like to read The Secret and listening the Secret. This philosophy. I'm sure a lot of women hear about it. Do you hear about The Secret?
Yes, The Secret. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
The law of attraction and
Yes,
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. What you put out there
yes.
to control your thoughts. Most of our life, is in our thoughts before it even happened. So it is a work. It's an inner work. So are we willing to do that? It takes work. It's not easy because we are so used to have thousands of thoughts for seconds, and we're not even aware of our thoughts. So to say, wait a minute, I'm going to start listening to my thoughts. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to start controlling what's going on up there. That takes discipline and that takes work. So yes, that's one of the things I do.
Absolutely. So how do you define the word empowerment?
The empowerment word is to give the power to do, is giving the power to do something, help someone to find your own confidence. That's what I believe empowerment is. Claiming your own rights, what you deserve. All start with that confidence. And when you empower a woman, what are you doing is just helping her with her self-esteem to go for whatever it is what you want. I believe in you. You go and can do this, girl.
Being a cheerleader.
Being a cheerleader. Yes, it is. Empowerment is all about having that confidence to go. You empower yourself so you can go and fight for whatever it is out there. Okay? You want to be in politics, you want to be in human rights, you want to be whatever it is, you want to be in claiming that a specific right that you think that is needing a voice. Now you have empowered yourself, you have that confidence, and you make a choice. That is what I'm going to do.
Luisa, what are your thoughts on the landscape of entrepreneurship and women-run businesses? Are you seeing a shift in terms of more women making the jump into entrepreneurship? And if so, why do you think that is?
I do. I love it. I love it. I love that so many women are becoming entrepreneurs. It's a huge step for women to become an entrepreneur. You know what I think women are such good entrepreneurs is because, we handle the house.
Yeah, very true.
Every woman, I think, are an entrepreneur. Why? They have to cook, they have to clean, they have to take care of the children, they have to, make sure that everything is working in the house. That is just go to work and come back. But we are running a business inside the house.
Yeah, very true. You're right. 100%. I agree with you.
This is a business. It's called home. And you need your entrepreneurial skills. So for every woman out there that think I am a home, I am a mom. No, darling, you are an entrepreneur mom. You handle your home. You run your home. This is a business. This is your business. You make sure the kids are doing the homework. The kids are healthy. Your husband is healthy. You are healthy. The house is clean. Everybody have food on the table. Yes, that is a full-time job. But talking about, I love why women, because all this empowerment movement, women are feeling more confidence and they are following that passion. And that's what I feel that, there is a lot of more business owned by women because they're feeling good and they're following their passion. Like, for example, women who make great cookies. Now they decide they want to have a bakery. Women who say, you know what, I always want to go back to college. Now they are feeling empowered. I want to go back to college. I want to become a teacher. I want to have my own care for children. So women are making their own passion a business. Women who are good at sewing, women, they'll say, you know what, I want to do this type of business. And I love it because women are feeling that, hey, now I'm feeling more confident. It's my time. I can go and do this because kind of right now we have like the approval of women empowerment. It always has been out there behind the scenes, but now we are talking about it. We are motivating each other. There are so many women empowerment groups. So yes, I love it. And I think it's more because we feel more confidence and we are following our passions.
Love it. What message or advice would you want to give to young women, leaders and future leaders? What's one piece of advice you would give women?
The first things I would always say when I go to college, I speak at college, to be confident, you need to spend time in self-discovery who you are and preparation. Do that work. That inner work is so important because that is your foundation. And another thing I always tell them, to be a good leader and as women leader, we need to support each other. We need to support each other, ladies. Don't look at each other like competition. We need to stick together to make a difference. I don't believe in competition. I believe in inspiration. I don't believe that this woman is better than me. No, I believe, wow, she's amazing. So next time I'm going to speak next to her, I'm going to work harder because she is great and she's going to bring the best out of me too. So that's the way. Don't think that, oh no, I cannot work with her. I will not hire her because no, she's too good. No, we need to stick together. We need an amazing group of women together so our voice can be heard because we're still working it.
That's right. That's right. I agree with you. Support and community, build that support system.
Extremely important.
Yes.
Extremely important. And for that, start with yourself. Because you feel good with yourself, Brad, you don't feel like with a low self-esteem that, oh no, I don't want this person next to me. I don't want this. No, when you feel good with yourself, you feel open. You want to help others because you want to give.
That's what life's about, is giving back and helping one another and supporting one another. That's so important.
That is so important. And that's why we are here. We are here to love each other. We are here to love each other. We are here to share with each other.
Yes. The world would be such a more wonderful place if we would all just learn to support one another and be able to lean on each other and have that sense of community to lift each other up.
That's so right. We need to stick together and we need to support each other, and we need to be confident and accept who we are. That's
absolutely.
I will tell my ladies, leaders.
As mentioned, you were previously crowned Miss Venezuela. How did that experience prepare you and help shape the Luisa you are today, do you think?
One of the things that helped me, because being in pageant, women who has been in pageant, they know this. It really helped you a lot to preparation, with your self-esteem, to accepting other beautiful women and seeing them different. Because sometimes you can be judged, oh, she's so beautiful, or I'm afraid of her, or I don't want to talk to her, or Chimo has everything, it's so easy. So then people make stories on their mind. But when you start talking with the person, you will see that she has the insecurities as well, that she has the problems as well, that, everybody is carried her own share of issues, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But when you are in that, and you start talking with someone without just, dismissing her because the way she looks, you find out this person is so kind, so beautiful. You find an amazing work that she's doing in the community. You find like the dreams and hopes is so beautiful to bring people together. So to me, being in pageant at such an early age, I really teach me that I love working with beautiful women. I love it. I don't feel intimidated by them at all. I love it. I have beautiful friends. I have what society called beautiful. I have other people that society will count as beautiful. I consider all of them beautiful. So what it helped me a lot with my self-esteem. It helped me a lot to not feel intimidated by other women. It helped me a lot to give people chances to express themselves, because everybody has a voice. Everybody has our own issue. We are all trying to move on, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're all trying to get through this thing called life.
Exactly. We do. So yes.
Luisa, can you talk to us a bit about your work as an actress? How did you get started in the acting world, and what films or TV have you been in? Anything that we might recognize?
Well, I started acting since I was maybe in high school. I did a lot of operas in my country, in Venezuela. I did a lot of theater. And then here I did, in the film industry, I explored Hollywood. I did few movies, B movies. I don't think you have seen it. But the big, where I have an opportunity to work with, it was The Fighter. You know the movie The Fighter with Christian Bale?
Yeah.
And Mark Wahlberg. I have a small role there, but there is no small role in Hollywood, okay? There is not. Even if you just show up there, it's not a small role in Hollywood, because remember that for that so-called small role, there are thousands of girls going for the same role.
Right.
And the moment that you get it, it's a great accomplishment to be in an Oscar winner movie. Yes. So And then I was in Silver Lining Playbook with Kristen Bell and Jennifer Lawrence as well, as I said. And others, a small movie, but something that you might recognize might be that.
Okay.
And so that was my experience in Hollywood. I love Hollywood, and I think I have not put that dream, down yet.
Yeah.
I still, my dream is still there in the air.
That's good. And I'm sure you'll achieve it. I'm sure you'll get there.
It's still there, still working a few things, working in a few movies, but I don't want to share too much about it. But when it comes, I will let you know.
All right. Can you also speak a little bit about your entertainment talk show called Luisa? Tell us what it's all about and how long you've been hosting the show.
Well, the Luisa show was a show that was in LA, but I am right now in New York City. So I have a new show now that is called Sexy Timeless TV. So I have it in a platform. The platform is called Alchemy. It's coming soon. It's only by subscription, the show. And Sexy Timeless TV is going to be in the United States. It's going to be in Europe and Australia.
Wow.
Maybe it will be in Canada too.
There we go.
Yeah, we have to let you know. Definitely.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, so everybody can watch it. And this show is a little bit like the book.
Okay.
I have an interview in my closet. So I have a beautiful room. So I invite a guest. So we just have it on Sunday. We film every Sunday. Okay. Also, they have this amazing lady that she's the founder and CEO of her online magazine.
Okay.
And Meredith. Her story is so inspiring. So I like to bring women who are go-girls, who are making things happen.
Powerful women.
Yes, who are making things happen.
Change makers, trailblazers. I love it. I think that's amazing.
I love it, yes. And then I have another segment, another show that is about sexy in the kitchen. I think cooking is very sexy, ladies. Yeah. So I can do something in the kitchen. And also I have a segment about self-care.
Yeah.
Where I can share my beauty secrets.
Okay.
My secret tips, how to stay and look fabulous. And also I have a fashion on the street. So I have it's a very, very fun show. Plus it's like my own Netflix. You can watch movies because the way that I classify the movies, for example, kindness. There is a segment of movies that is all about kindness where we have Nelson Mandela, the Mother Teresa, Princess Diana. So you feel like, I just want to feel inspired today and see what other people are doing about kindness in the world. So you just go to that specific and you see and you feel like, I feel like learning something today. So it's knowledge. So, and then knowledge, you will see all about, the stars, the earth, amazing women's scientists, the animal kingdom. So it is how you feel, then you will watch Sexy Timeless TV.
Love it.
Isn't it? I'm changing the whole way we're going to be watching television.
Now, you also do a lot of volunteer and philanthropic work. Can you speak to and tell us a bit about some of the organizations that you work with?
As I was mentioning before, I work with Safe Passage, with domestic violence survivors. So I have my organization, we raise money. So we raise money for survivor domestic violence. We raise money. Another organization we work was Maria Suarez Foundation.
Okay.
It was about human trafficking.
Okay.
When I hear her story, it broke my heart. So yeah. I did an event to raise money for her. Now she's helping others, telling her story. And so, that's two organizations I've been working mostly And I've
Okay.
been working with State Passage for 9 years.
Wow.
9 years I've been working with Safe Passage, and we have helped so many women. And every time when we do an event, we have the Runway of Hope, and the Runway of Hope is a celebration of these ladies. And as I was sharing with you at the beginning, I teach this lady how to walk and to feel good about themselves, to know that they are beautiful, that they are worthy. And I see that sparkle in their eyes, and I see their back becoming straight, and it's so beautiful. And then I bring a fashion designer who has been with me since the beginning. It's called Giovanni. And Giovanni dressed all the ladies with beautiful gowns from $700 to $1,500
Wow.
gowns. And this is the first time the ladies feel so beautiful and wear a beautiful gown. And I love this, Brad. This is my favorite things to do. The transformation of these ladies, it melts my heart.
I was going to say the transformation must be incredible to witness.
It melts my heart. And then I have a video where you can see the lady before and after.
Yeah.
Everybody cry.
Yeah,
Everybody
I'm sure.
And it's so beautiful. You have to come to the event. As we do it this year, I would definitely let you know. And it's
please do.
So beautiful. And the ladies, when they start one by one, coming up in the wrong way, people kind of stop clapping, and they look so beautiful. And that has been, oh my gosh, the greatest gift. What do I get from this? You might ask. It makes me feel so good. It makes me feel so good, like I remember Mother Teresa, and I didn't understand this phrase when I hear it. Mother Teresa, a reporter asked her, "Why do you do this, Mother Teresa? Why are you helping so many people?" And she said, "Because I am selfish." And he said, "You selfish?" I said, "Yes, because what I do, it just makes me feel so good."
Luisa,
isn't that amazing?
It is. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I love it. What do you think your unique skill set or superpower is that's helped you become successful?
My superpower. I think my superpower has been persistent determination and not accepting no as an answer.
Love it.
Yeah, that's been my superpower.
Speaking of success, how do you define the word success? What does that word mean to you?
I think success is in the eye of the beholder, because success sometimes is different for every person.
Yeah, absolutely.
For me, success is I feel so good. I feel so good inside. If you feel good inside in your heart with everything that you have done, you are very successful.
Yeah.
Extremely successful. If you love what you're doing, you are so blessed and so successful. And of course, we need to make money, right? Because
yes,
the world
of course.
goes around, right?
Yeah.
But to me, that a combination of both.
Okay.
Where you can make a living and you can have a living from that passion that makes you feel so good, you are very successful. And also, I do believe, like, for example, one of the ladies that is my inspiration is Sarah Blakely from Spain.
Yes.
I do believe that she's extremely successful, and she has a $1 billion business. I would love to have that too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Some women, we would like that, to create an empire. And some women, success is not necessary to has such a big dream. But as I say, it depends for every person. But for me, it's a combination of both. And yes, creating an empire. I am not going to be shy about it. I am not going to be shy about it. I'm going to own it.
There you go. That's the key, is owning it. I love it.
Yeah.
So, Luisa, we're going to jump into a little rapid fire section. So the next grouping of questions just be 2, 3, 4 word answers. Okay.
Okay.
How would you describe yourself in one word?
Resilient.
What was your dream job as a child?
My dream job as a child is doing what I do. I think I always have been doing what I do just as a child. I dream of.
What's the first thing you notice about a person?
Kindness, compassion. Yes.
If you could teach the world one thing, what would it be?
Kindness. We all need a little bit more kindness in our heart. I will teach them a little bit more kindness, more compassion with each other.
What's one thing you've always wanted to do in your life but never have?
Well, I'm still working on it, and that is being the lead role in the movie. That's what you asked me, what is the unfinished dream? That's it.
Beautiful. What would your friends and family list as a couple of your best characteristics?
I hear that resilient, courageous, persistent, kind, and kind.
What's one thing you want but cannot buy with money?
Kindness.
I'm seeing a theme here, Luisa. Kindness.
Yeah, through kindness. Well, that's my whole business is about kindness, because I believe kindness is cool.
If you could change one thing about the world, what would you change?
The world doesn't need to change. Who needs to change are human.
Yes.
People. Yeah. And what we need to change from people is bring a little bit more kindness and compassion into their heart, and everybody will think different. It's not going to be hatred, it's not going to be jealousies, it's not going to be wars. So the world doesn't need change.
Okay.
People do.
Okay, that concludes our rapid fire section. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. What would you say is one of the most important things you've learned in your life? And what was your life like before learning it? And what was your life like after learning it?
I think that one of the things the most important I learned in my life is accountability and responsibility. I think that's extremely important that we don't blame others, neither point others for whatever situation that we're going through. It's just accept responsibility. And believe it or not, when you start accepting accountability and responsibility, it's a light weight on you, because sometimes when you're trying to blame others, it might feel like it's easy for you, but inside yourself, it's not easy, So you feel more lightweight, because it's better when you know what is the problem. The problem is that it's you. And then when it's you, what happened? When you know a problem, what happened? You know that there is a problem, and now you know that you have to go and deal with it.
That's right. Very true.
Right?
Yeah. What would you say is one of your biggest failures or life lessons, and what did you learn from it?
I don't believe in failure at all. That's not a word in my vocabulary. I believe in learning experiences. And I believe that so many things that we do in life that we try once, it didn't go the way that we want. You just have to keep doing it and find a different way to do it, and being persistent if you still want to do this. Don't think about failure. I never think about failure in my life. Never, ever,
I love that. I love that you said that. I think that's amazing.
I never bothered about it. Like if I'm talking with someone and I'm sharing this, what I wanted to do, and this person tell me, and what about it doesn't work? I said, why should I be worrying about something right now like that? Let's worry about making it work, Let's make it work. And then let's try to focus on making it work. And if we find out that the project didn't go the way that we wanted to do, then we learn what not to do next, right?
Absolutely.
So my energy is always concentrated in positive. I am like a horse. Let's make it work. Let's make it work. I never think about, oh no, this is not going to work. I never think that like that.
I love that. I love that attitude and that outlook. I think it's amazing. And we need more of that in the world.
Yes. Sometimes, because when we think about things that doesn't work, Brad, it's like you already defeating yourself before even putting your foot there.
That's right. You're starting off from a negative place.
Yes. Put yourself out there and learn from that experience. And if it doesn't work, it's okay. It's okay. Get up, clean yourself up, and start over again. That's
right. Try another way.
Try another way. And what is life? Life is a journey. It's not a destination. It's a journey.
Right.
We have to enjoy the journey. Everything that we do, we need to enjoy it. So what made us so perfect that we had in the first time we try something, it has to be perfection, and we cannot have failure in life because that's going to destroy us. Who are you? No, we are all human. We make mistakes, but that's the process of learning. And this is the process of growing and becoming better and giving the best next time.
That's exactly it right there. I love that. That is pure brilliance. And so much, it's so true. You have to just, like you said, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and try something else.
That's right. It's okay to change your mind, which means, let's see, you want to do a bakery business.
Yeah.
I'm going to go simple. And you know what? You discover that's not bakery that you want to do. That you learn so much, and you say, you know what? I don't want to do bakery. It's okay. Don't stick with something that you discover that you don't like. Yeah. If you want to go and explore another business, you know what? I learned so much about bakery. That's not really my passion. I find out it's fashion. It's okay to go and explore that, because that's life. Life is, you need to go and explore life. Don't go being only one level. And this is one thing that only you do, because then you're missing living.
That's right. And we only have one life. So you might as well live it the way you want to live it and do the things you want to do in life.
Yes. And then you find out that you don't like it anymore, that you want to move on from it and explore something else. Let it be. Go to this new adventure. I call it adventures. Yes. This is new adventure in life.
That's right.
Give yourself that pleasure. Give yourself pleasure to go and explore different adventure. And because every adventure, it makes you feel so good.
Yes.
Even happen or don't happen, it makes you feel good.
Alive. It makes you feel alive.
Yes. And makes you, one of the things is really work and boost your self-esteem.
Yes.
And that's where it's really self-esteem and confidence come from. From good things. Not from just watching TV at home and hoping that someone is going to give you an opportunity. No, darling. Go and roll your sleeve and go and explore and go some different adventures and go and do your thing.
That's right. Luisa, what is your personal motto?
My personal motto, I think it's no regrets.
Yeah.
I wanted just no regrets, but I just wanted to do all these adventures that I always wanted to do and explore life, and have no regrets of not going forward because I was afraid, because I was thinking I never had this word on my vocabulary, but thinking some people think that they are not good enough. I wanted to go for what I want. I wanted to be resilient enough and adventurous enough to just go and explore life and have no regrets.
Love it. Who in your life has had the biggest impact on you, and why?
You know, the biggest impact in my life was my grandmother. My grandmother, I grew up in Venezuela, in a very small town, and my grandmother has 15 children, Brad.
Wow.
15. Can you believe it, darling?
That's wow.
I know. And then plus she raised me. So grandmother has 16 children. Okay. So my grandmother, I saw, and one of the reasons that's close everything here, one of the reasons I'm so passionate about helping women, domestic violence survivors, is because I saw my grandmother being abused by my beloved grandfather.
Oh my God.
And it was so hard for me to talk about my grandfather like that, because I love my grandfather. I didn't want to talk about him. I didn't want to say those bad things about him, because so I was like, I don't know what to, didn't want to talk bad about my grandfather, but I did want to tell the story about my grandmother, which is my mother. So I never forget, one day I was only 5 years old. It was a real bad accident. My grandfather is really abusing my grandmother. He's hitting her and almost breaking her arm. I never forget that. I was only 5 years old. That stuck with me. This image stuck with me forever. And we had to go and sleep on the street. Ugh, this is a little emotional. I had told this story a million times, but I still get so emotional.
Yeah, of course. That's your grandmother.
Yeah. So we had to sleep on the street. One day, imagine how bad the abuse was. Because remember, by then, women were used to this abuse. And that was expected in that time, right? And as you go to the neighbor, the neighbor is getting beat up too by their husband, right? So one day, imagine how bad it was that my grandmother was all her children, no money, no career, no education. She left my grandfather.
That is courage and strength.
You think where this courage and resilience come from? My grandmother.
I love
she
that.
left my grandfather, again in goosebumps. She left my grandfather and she never bragged, she never looked back.
Good for her.
Never looked back. And my grandfather wanted to come back and, promise, how men abuse men are, that they promise and promise. But you know what? My grandmother, it was done. She was done. And she never looked back. She bought her own little house with a little money she was saving. The children, my uncles, the older one, start working. Everybody, the old enough, start working. And that was it. To me, that was a life experience from my grandmother. I admire her. I love her. And one of the reasons when I was ready to give back to the community, I thought I wanted to offer opportunities to women like my grandmother. I wanted to offer opportunities that my grandmother never had. But now a lot of women has, women has opportunity now.
Yes.
Before they didn't. Before there was no empowering women.
No,
there was no organization where you go and they help you. There was no shelters. There was nothing like that. My grandmother has to stick and do it alone with 15 children. So when I tell this story, I always say to women, my grandmother did it.
So you can do it too. This is proof that you can do it. If she did it with 15 kids, you can definitely do it.
Yes.
That is so beautiful. I love it.
She is my hero. She is.
I can see why.
She is my inspiration, and she is the reason I work with domestic violence survivors to bring opportunities to women. Because when you teach a woman, hopefully she will teach her families, and hopefully the kids, they will not make the same mistakes. So it's a process, because we do counseling for children as well, because children get affected. I was not abused, but it affects me. Seeing my beloved grandmother being abused by my grandfather, it affects me.
That changes your life to see that, to witness that.
It does change your life. But yes, she is my hero.
I can understand why.
She's now, with God, and I miss her every day. But she's in my heart, and she's everything to me.
What an incredible woman, and what an inspiration. I love it.
Thank you.
Luisa, if you could go back and give your younger self one piece of advice, what would that piece of advice be?
Well, I will encourage her to get to know herself, her strength. It's very important to know your strengths and your weaknesses, so then you know what to work. I always think about it. Ladies, know yourself, so then you know what to do with it. I will tell her not to let her pride and ego speak louder than the true self, because sometimes the ego can be our worst enemy. And I will tell her to live, to explore, to go and explore and the world and laugh and be happy. And most of all, I will tell her to be kind with herself and others, and understand that failures does not exist. It's simple. It's a learning experience.
Beautiful. Lastly, Luisa, if you were to deliver your last 30-second speech to the world, what would that last 30 seconds sound like? What would you say?
My beautiful ladies of the world, my beautiful people, I will say, please just be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Beautiful. I would just say that. Be aware of your own ego, because it can blind you and can be your worst enemy. But mostly, you want to be kind to yourself and be kind to others. That's my message to the world.
Well said.
Kindness,
I love it.
because kindness is cool, right?
Yeah, that's
kindness
right.
is the new sexy. Ladies,
that's it.
Sexy. Kindness is the new sexy.
That's it. Luisa, thank you so much for taking the time to be here today and share a bit about your story and your journey. I appreciate you. This has been such an incredibly enlightening and beautiful conversation. I'm so happy to have you as a member of the Empowerography community and to learn about your story and have you share it here. So thank you. I appreciate you.
Oh, thank you, Brad. It has been such a great pleasure to share my story. And I hope that someone's getting inspired from it. And thank you to all the ladies who are listening for listening to this great show that Brad is doing for all of us. Thank you for the work that you do for us. And stay sexy and timeless. Do you want to tell the ladies how they can get my book?
Yeah, sure. Please do.
Yes, the ladies would like to get my book. It's in Amazon. It's Sexy is Timeless by Luisa Diaz. And also they can go to my website, luisadiaz.com. And please follow me on Instagram, Luisa Diaz TV.
Thank you so much, Luisa. Once again, my name is Brad Walsh, host of your Empowerography podcast. Today, my guest has been Luisa Diaz. She is an author, producer, TV show host, and philanthropist. Thank you so much, Luisa. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you. Thank you. Besitos. Bye.
Thank you very much for listening to this podcast. If you haven't yet, please be sure to subscribe, rate, review, and share with all your friends. You can find me at visuphoria.ca and follow me on Instagram at Empowerography Podcast and on Facebook at Empowerography. Please join me next time for another inspirational story from yet another amazing woman.